Good evening, Starlights, and welcome to the Degeneration Podcast Ray, the podcast for the degenerate generation. Here with me is my charming co-host, Mandada. Please introduce yourself.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Anyways, let's just get into small talk because you guys know the topic for today's episode, but we'll not be getting into that first. Today we'll be getting into small talk first. Well, that's what we usually do, but anyways, do you have any small talk to share with the class? I know a lot of personal things have been happening with you. I don't want you to actually share that because that's very personal, obviously. So, uh, anything going on besides that? And I'm also sorry to bring that up. Yeah.
It's whatever. So just like what's going on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you have anything to
I don't
share?
have all that much at the moment.
Any
School's gonna end pretty soon. That's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
For the semester. Beyond that, that's kind of it. Just going along, doing stuff and things.
All right. All right. Do you have any fun facts to share with us today?
Like just a general fun fact.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Give us a
Pick a
fun
category.
fact. Yeah. Let's see. Retro video games. Hit us with a retro video games fun fact.
Sure. For a retro video games fun fact, um,
Did I catch you? Did I get you with one that you didn't know?
did you know that
Yeah, let's zoom in
the
here.
first time that the Wii was released, there was like a lot of broken televisions? I don't know.
What?
What do you want from me?
Oh, wait a second. No, I know what you're talking about. Because people were throwing their controllers at the
Yes, exactly. Because people had never had a motion controller before, so they would toss them at the like fucking yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. That makes sense.
Or if you would
It's
prefer
pretty
something
funny,
a little bit
actually.
more fun, did you know that the Nintendo, I'm sure that you already know this, right? That Nintendo has a like a very long time ago had like a VR system.
I believe so. Yes, they had a kind of
Virtual Boy.
yeah, the Virtual Boy. Yeah, it was a
However, the
rudimentary
reason that
VR
it
system.
failed was for two like main reasons. Um, it was two things. First, high retail price. Second, people didn't like the way that it looked. And
Yeah, it looked
third,
like dog shit.
yes, and also third, it hurt people's eyes, so they just didn't want to use it.
Yeah, the technology behind VR has come a long way to where it's not literally just two screens directly in front of your eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
It's
wonderful.
a little bit more complicated than that, to the point where it doesn't completely obliterate your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, thank you for the fun facts.
Of
Thank you for the fun
course.
facts. On some not so fun breaking news. This is my breaking news segment. I guess my small talk is mostly going to be news because I'm not I don't do a lot except for, play games and go to work. So
Fair enough.
my life is not all like parties and shit. I guess outside of that, you know what? No, I'll get into the breaking news first. Breaking news: the price of the Switch 2 and its new games has been released, and people are not very happy about that. This is news in the past 2 weeks, so it's not like breaking news, but it's a thing that's happening. And what side are you on with with this? I think I can guess, but what's your take on this?
I'm sorry, I zoned out for half a second. What's the breaking news? The Nintendo thing?
Yeah, Switch 2 and its new games
Yeah, I got it.
being Switch 2 being absurdly priced and its new games being $80 to $90. I
Switch
think eighty
2 is
dollars.
$450, and their new games is yeah. Um, yeah, it's extremely expensive for no reason.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's
I
extremely
mean, you'd
expensive.
have to pay around $500 to play. No, actually, way more just to play fucking what's that one game?
Mario Kart?
No, well, Mario Kart, yeah, but the
Yeah.
new what's the word? FromSoft game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, true. This isn't even counting online either.
Yeah,
And I like the discourse about it. It's like, what, you thought games were just going to stay the same price? Well, you're going to buy the new Mario Kart game for $80, and then you're going to have each DLC be another like $30. So
yeah.
the end price ends up being like, if you have
If
as
it
many
was just
DLC, almost $200.
if it was just like $80 for I don't know fucking GTA 6, who cares? But like,
I care
yeah, no,
because
that's still a lot, but
it's
like,
not
it's not
like
crazy.
the big problem I have is the people making games. Yes, it's very hard. It takes a lot of people and a lot of investment, but it's not like old games like Earthbound, where it was like, what was the equivalent price? Like $120 on release, because they literally had to code every single inch of the game, and infrastructure for that kind of thing wasn't a thing yet, and that kind of stuff. And it's like, I get it, people are doing new things, but games don't need to be $8 billion or $80. They don't need, they don't need to be $80. You can make a perfectly good game off of $60 and make a decent amount of money off of it, as well as DLC. Shit, look at Hoyoverse's entire fucking, like, their entire marketing scheme is just around making free games and then making a bunch of things that go onto them. Shit, with their most recent game, it's the most free it's ever been. Most of the people that I know that are in the late game of that game have never spent a dime on it. It's crazy.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then you have
Hmm.
companies who are who are marketing their games as $80 plus DLC. It's like, what are we doing?
Honestly, on fucking god.
I don't have a very high opinion of Nintendo as is, because of a lot of things, and also I'm friends with a professional Splatoon player, so
Hmm.
it gives
Fair
me even
enough.
more reason not to like Nintendo, because I hear stuff about them and the difficulties they have running tournaments. It's not very great.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the other side, we're still in Japan actually, because breaking news, and this is actually breaking. This is a few days ago, or 2 days ago actually. Hololive sensation and most popular English VTuber Gargura is graduating from Hololive amongst disagreements with management and company direction. Yes, so this is a thing
Sad.
that's going on right now. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't hurt as much as something like, let's say, any of the Holo Council graduating, or uh like a who was the first one? Sana graduating, or Coco graduating. The reason being is because that was back like a few years ago. Fauna was like a year ago, and she hadn't been there that long. But Gura's been there for like 5 years, and the explanation of it being disagreements with management and company direction makes a lot of sense. If you're at a company for 5 years, the company is going to change, and you're not going to agree with that 100%. And I think that makes a lot of sense. That being said, I think we all know what's going to happen, and it'll be nice seeing well, what we're gonna see, which people can assume what that is. I'm not gonna get into that, but it'll be nice.
Fair enough.
That being said, yes, it is still pretty sad seeing Gura go, especially as like the pillar of VTubing that she is.
Hmm.
But yeah. In other news, if we want to get into personal small talk, because, like I said, not very exciting. I've been playing Eternity mode on Terraria, and that's basically all I've been doing in my free time, and which is gonna. I realize that me admitting that is gonna ruffle my own and anyone who cares feathers, asking where the new episodes of the podcast are getting uploaded to Spotify and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just lazy. That's it. That's all. I forget, and then I'm lazy. That's it.
Hmm.
But either way, we can get into the main topic for today's episode, which is would you rather? Yes, we're doing more would you rathers. We did this as a topic a long time ago, but we were following a website that had averages and stuff. But instead, this time we're going to be making our own. We've made our own. I made 10. You made, I assume, 10. You said you were going to, but.
I did.
Oh, okay. You actually got them done. Okay, cool. Because a few minutes ago you were at like 6. And then I made the new rules.
Dude, I'm smart.
Dude, I am.
Do you
I'm
think I'm not a clever
disorganized.
boy? Bitch,
I
I
know
am gonna
you're a
be an
clever
author, fucker.
boy, but I'm disorganized. And I told you
You
last
know, fuck
minute.
you.
So we're going to get into this. So here's how it's going to work. I, I have a d20 here. I'm going to roll this d20, and that's going to decide which ones that we have. We have not shared these would you rather's with each other. So we'll be surprised which comes up. And um mine aren't that surprising. They're not like super shocking or anything. I don't know what Mandato here has cooked up. What kind of devious, mischievous things have been cooked up in that brain. But it'll be interesting.
Nothing too bad.
Nothing too bad. Would you blow up an orphanage?
Oh, should I change my stuff to be like crazy unhinged?
No, well, I mean, I don't care, but also don't change them now. Okay,
It's not
so
crazy unhinged, I'm sorry.
do you have yours numbered 1 to
1 through
20
10.
but 1 to 20 but evens? Cuz I made mine odd.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Okay.
Yeah.
You fucking didn't tell me.
Yeah, I did.
No, no, Noel. You just said that I needed to fucking number them.
No, no,
Didn't say how.
I said we're going to number them. I'm going to make mine odd. So yeah, go ahead and redo those while I give this dice a little bit of a roll. And maybe you guys can hear it on my desk. Who knows? All right, we're starting with the last one. Some of these are pretty general. They're not super creative, I'm going to be honest, because I made most of these at work. But we're going to start with number 19, which is mine.
Oh, good. Because I was like, I need to reformat number 20, actually.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather enter the video game of your choice or gain the abilities of the main character of a video game of your choice?
The
And
abilities.
we'll discuss a bit. And we'll discuss a little bit. And what video game would it be if you're entering it, or if you're getting the abilities of it?
Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong.
Dude,
You just want
I
to be able
want
to
to be
control
Sun
yourself and
Are you?
transform and shit.
No, 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 no. I would gain the abilities of Sun Wukong, which is a whole lot.
Well,
That's a lot.
you'd be gaining the abilities of
Okay, sure. Yes,
the
you're right. I
the
would only gain
chosen
the 70
motherfucker.
transformations, the ability to turn into a cloud and surf on a cloud. The Ryu Jingu Bong, martial arts, enhanced dexterity, strength, and endurance, and everything that comes with every ability that he has. So just everything that Sun Wukong has.
True. Making clones of yourself would be really strong.
Yes.
Making clones
Also,
of
I would assume
yourself,
that the video
Cloud
game
Step,
logic
all the
doesn't apply like
transformations. Yeah, no.
exactly.
It's not like precisely. You just gain those
Yeah, like a
abilities.
cooldown of 20 exactly. So it would
Yeah.
just be the abilities of Sun Wukong, I'm gonna be honest, Chief. There aren't many that are missing.
Yeah, there's not many that are missing. You get
There
one
are a few though.
you get one revive. You get a
True.
single
Well, no,
revive.
I would get to revive any
Resurrection.
number of times actually. That's the main game mechanic, that he never dies. He uses his hair to revive.
Oh yeah, he places himself at a
Yeah, there's
shrine,
a
so
clone. Exactly.
yeah. I guess so. Yeah, if you set up a respawn point, you could just like respawn indefinitely as long as your hair stays there. Yeah. All right, fair enough. That's a really good one actually. What would I do? I didn't think about this. That's the problem.
Oh, for real?
I didn't think about them. I was just like, yeah, that'd be cool to discuss. What would be cool? Like that's a really good one. Black Myth Wukong's a really good one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it is. See, the problem is some of these, like the main character, doesn't have the abilities that I would want.
Fair enough.
Uh, hmm. I'm looking through my games right now. I honestly, I probably should have thought about these a little bit because I don't actually know what abilities I would want if I were to. And entering any of these video game worlds would fucking kind of suck. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna agree with you. I can't think of a better alternative than I was super surprised that you said that, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I don't think I can think of a better one. That's just a really good one.
Then Sun Wukong?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't
I'll
know.
one up myself. Dante from Devil May Cry.
Is that better though? I mean, you're stronger, but is that better?
Yeah. Or rather, Virgil also works, but either one. Dante is his stats are way, way, way higher. He
Well,
has
yeah, you're
all of his
stronger,
many,
you're more
many weapons.
powerful,
Yeah, of
but
course.
is
But
that
is it more
better?
convenient?
Is that more convenient?
He can fly. No. Let's say Virgil instead. Virgil can do everything that Sun Wukong can do, with the exception of the 72 transformations, but he can also teleport.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
He can create clones. He is effectively immortal because he instantly heals from any wounds.
Yeah, I've
Well,
also realized
most wounds.
I play a lot of games where the worlds are shit. Like the
Yeah,
worlds fucking suck of the games that I play.
fair
Like
enough.
I wouldn't want to enter Elden Ring. I wouldn't want to enter Lies of P. I wouldn't want to enter Terraria. I wouldn't want to enter fucking Remnant. Like all these places suck. So I'm gonna just agree with you, and we'll move on. All right, let's roll again. That is a 9. All right, another one of mine, I suppose. Let's see it. All right, this one's a little bit more interesting. This one's a little bit more interesting. All right, a romantic partner from your favorite video game or from your favorite show.
I'm sorry. What's the question? You cut out.
Would you rather have a romantic
Just
partner from your favorite video game or your favorite show?
um,
This one's a discussion heavy one.
Damn. For a second, I was like, "Damn, Mikola," but then I was like,
Mickle.
then I was like, "No, wait, hold
That's a
on, that's
crazy
horrible.
choice.
That is horrible."
Mickle is
But
fucking insane.
it is a little, yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah, Mickle is like,
Fuck, it would have to be my favorite game too. So,
yeah, it would have to be your
doesn't
favorite
count.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna be able to choose that then. Uh, in which
Yeah,
case,
that's what makes this one a little bit more interesting because you can't just choose your favorite waifu from a video game.
my favorite game is Dishonored. So
Hmm. You don't get a lot of choices.
the only choice really is Elizabeth because she's like the only one who's not insane because the
Mhm.
queen is dead, and there are like almost no other women that aren't insane.
Yeah,
So Elizabeth is nice, but like I'm not. No, I'm not gonna be able to match that.
fair, fair. So,
Um,
what's your favorite show then?
show is so vague.
The
What show? Like
anime,
anime, TV,
TV
what?
show, anything. It has to be your favorite one of them.
Oh, what's my favorite TV show? I don't even know. Uh, favorite anime is Mob Psycho, so that doesn't really work either because like half the character are children.
There's not a lot of women in Mob Psycho either.
Yeah.
Not any.
Um,
Are there like any women in Mob Psycho?
there are some. Most of them are children.
Well, yeah, I mean adult women.
Oh no, no, not really any important adult women characters.
I see.
So
They're
naturally,
also
it's going to be a
one.
little hard.
They're also one characters. So
Yes. Like, can I just choose neither?
you got to choose one. Would you rather?
Okay. Um, I mean, I guess Elizabeth by default is the best choice.
Suppose so.
It
What
kind of
what about your
sucks though.
favorite? What about your okay? What about your favorite TV show? Like we're talking American TV
Yeah,
show.
I don't know what my favorite TV show is. I've just never thought of it.
Hmm. All right. Well, while I pick mine, you can think about that. Okay. So I get a little bit of an easier choice here because my favorite game is Elden Ring. Actually, you got to choose between them though. We have many great choices.
Mikola is a fantastic choice.
Pickle is a crazy choice. If we're
I'm
just going off of
sorry.
aesthetics, Mikla is a good choice. We're talking
Mikola's
about
gonna love you no matter what.
also probably
And you're
brainwash the
also
shit out
going
of you.
to love you. And you're also gonna love him.
This is
Exactly,
true.
yeah.
This is true. Hmm.
It's the perfect relationship. Now, whether or not it's consensual is entirely different.
It's not consensual, and you're the one being taken advantage of.
It's so funny.
Um. I mean Ronnie, right? But also
Ronnie's good.
Millicent. Hmm. See, the problem is, do I get Scarlet Rot? Hmm. I'm gonna say Ronnie because I could take 1,000 year vacation through space, whatever. Sure, whatever. Uh,
TV show, you say?
TV show though. Um, I mean, by default, I kind of have to choose um the what is the teacher's name? Because my favorite anime, if we're talking about favorite anime, it's Black Rock Shooter, What's the teacher's
Yes. So
name?
yes, by
Black.
default, you cannot choose
Well,
any of the children.
no, there are other women,
True, true,
but
true.
none of them get enough screen time to matter. I don't think
That's fair.
so. What is Black Gold Saw? What's the human counterpart of Black Gold Saw? Actually, can I just take Black Gold Saw? Like, can we take alternates? Honestly,
Um,
yeah, I'll take Black Gold Saw. Whatever.
all right. I do actually have an answer.
Oh, okay. Here, let's see it.
It's Mel Madonna.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Arcane technically is a
That
TV show,
that is an American TV
and
show.
therefore it is by kind of by default my favorite because I don't watch many of those. And Mel is Jesus Christ.
True. God,
She's so bad. It's not even
she's
funny.
so bad. God. I guess if it's Arcane, it's either Mel or uh who am I
Go on,
thinking
say
of?
it. Go on. Out loud.
I need to look through the characters.
Oh, okay.
Uh
I mean, Sadika might be fun.
Vika, maybe, yeah.
It depends on the arm she's got, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like the
Jace is hot,
crazy
but he's kind of
fucking combat
basic.
arm.
Uh
Hmm.
what's the name of that Vestaya chick? She was bad as hell.
Oh, you're right. I don't remember.
I don't remember. She was hot.
I think we got her name like twice or something.
Maybe once.
Yeah, I mean, she only appeared like in 2 or 3 scenes. What are the characters?
I don't
Technically,
remember.
it was made by or in France, but whatever.
Whatever. Raya's American company. It's
Hmm.
close enough. It's close enough.
Exactly.
I can't. For some reason, I'm blanking on any other characters from that show. Honestly,
Uh,
their mom. Their mom's adorable. Anyways, no, for TV show it would be Saya Irino, who is the counselor in the show. She is cute, but also because of the events of the show, she has her hands tied trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and
nice.
coming off like an evil motherfucker.
Interesting.
Because okay, so for people who haven't watched the show, well, people who know what the show is about but haven't watched it, so very few.
Hmm.
Basically, there's an alternate world where characters have alter egos that are controlled by their emotions, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of fuck shit going on, and the world is becoming unstable. And Saya Irino has to attempt to manipulate the children who those emotion and alter egos are tied to attempt to fix stuff. And she doesn't do a very good job, but she's very cute, so it's fine. Anyways, next up, I think I'm going with video game on that one though.
Hmm.
But anyways, next up, let's see. Number 2, one of yours, your first one.
Would you rather sail with the Straw Hats or Whitebeard's crew?
Ooh, I mean I kind of knew this one was coming up, but it's still a good one. Uh, hmm.
Both are family, but
Both are family,
one
but
is a really big family, while of like honestly pretty good friend or like uh I guess, sons and daughters.
You know,
No,
the
mostly sons,
funniest
right?
part.
Or, or you could alternatively be a part of the crackheads crew.
Yeah, I was about to say, honestly, Luffy gets into
Whitebeard might
some
be the
fuck
choice.
shit. Am I just me,
Yeah.
by the way? Like, am I just me, or do I have like powers in this world? Do I have a devil fruit? What's going on?
You have
Am I
One
just
Piece
me?
physiology. That
Okay,
is
so
the
I'm a
only
One Piece
benefit you get.
character, and that's it. All right.
That is it, which means that everything that you get is going to be through your hard work and dedication, but you are capable of doing so. You're not a normal human that's going to die in one hit.
All right. The first we have Whitebeard's crew, who gets into less fuck shit than Luffy's crew does. Whitebeard's crew kind of gets into fuck shit when things need to happen, or they need to save somebody from their crew. Luffy's crew gets into fuck shit all the goddamn time, but Robin and uh and Nami. Uh that's that's tough.
I
I
do want to
think
remind you
hmm
that if you sail with the Straw Hats and you have a romance with one of them, it's going to be very difficult because their crew is very small. But if you're a part of Whitebeard's crew, you could have a romance with one of the Straw Hats without that much complication.
that is true. I think just for the sake of my safety, I think I'm gonna go with the Whitebeard crew because Luffy's crew gets into some fuck shit every goddamn day. I don't think I don't think I'm like I don't think I'm built for that. Let's be honest.
Fair enough.
I don't think I'm on that type of fuck shit. What about you?
100% gonna go with the Straw Hat Pirates.
Really? You
I
think you could
am.
keep up with them?
I think that I would learn to keep up with the crackhead energy, or I would be
Hmm.
Usopp, and there's like no downside to that. Um, there is the downside of constantly almost dying, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Hmm.
Chief, it still sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even as painful and crazy as it is, it does genuinely sound like fun.
Hmm.
But I'm also
Hmm.
kind of insane, so
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. Also, Whitebeard, being with Whitebeard's crew, you kind of like have it all figured out. Like, if they were any more organized, they'd have a 401k. Like, this dude has nurses just chilling around him. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty sick. Obviously, we're assuming that Whitebeard's still alive, but yeah,
yeah. Well, yeah, Pops is eventually gonna die, but like
yeah,
you're gonna get like I don't know, from
yeah.
whenever you're a young little lad
We
to
have
whenever you're like an
notoriety.
adult.
I can chill with Marco. It's cool.
Yeah,
Whatever.
besides, yeah, Whitebeard's crew just still it not only is strong, but also is still kinda together afterwards. Not necessarily as a crew, but as a family.
Yeah. I mean,
And they still talk to each other.
also honestly, whenever Whitebeard's like doing something crazy to help one of his sons, he doesn't involve the others
Yeah.
like necessarily. He does want them to like be safe and stuff. Honestly,
Hmm.
honestly, yeah, like Whitebeard's crew
Fair enough.
sounds
Also,
sounds
really
nice.
fast track on getting a crazy devil fruit.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, like just being there
Oh yeah.
gives you a pretty good chance.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, you get a lot of good trainers for hockey too.
That's true. Point
Like you don't have
is,
a
Whitebeard's
natural
crew is
ability. Yeah.
definitely the safer and smarter option. I'm
Hmm.
just an insane motherfucker.
Yeah. You just want to be. You just want to get the smoke. Yeah.
I want the smoke.
Honestly,
I want it.
fair, fair.
That's why it would be perfect.
All right, let's roll our next one.
All right.
That is an 11. Let's see. Oh, this is a pretty quick one. All right, Neko or Lamia?
what does that even mean?
Monster girls. Neko
Yes,
or
but
Lamia.
that's not a question, Noel.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to be one? Do you
No,
want to
no.
date one? What is here? What's the question?
Like, do you
What's
want to date
better?
one? Yeah, what's better? What's better,
Okay,
cat
what's
girls or
better?
snake
That's different.
girls?
I
Which
think
one do
by
you like
default.
better?
I think by default I like cat girls a little bit better, but I think the reason that I like them is because the purring is adorable.
That's fair.
I think the purring really does it for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cat purring is so soothing and it makes me happy.
That's fair. I want a cat.
Dude, I love cats. I have a
Yeah,
cat.
I want a cat.
I have two cats. They're really
Yeah.
awesome.
I guess
And whenever I
it's also easier to go out and like do
Yeah,
other
there
stuff.
is the downside that if they act like a cat, they're just gonna randomly scratch you sometimes for no fucking reason.
Oh, yeah. And like just destroy stuff in
Yes,
general.
for like no reason, and a snake's not gonna do that, but like
Hmm. I'm team
comes
snake, I
comes
think.
with it.
I'm
Fair enough.
still team snake, I think.
Okay.
I like snakes. Lamias are nice. They're very cool. It also depends on like what kind of lamias we're talking about, because you could get like pretty short ones, or you have just like you have to deal with like the fucking 15-foot long lamia. And that's a little much. But you know what? It's fine. We take it. All right. Let's roll again. 20. Your last one. Let's see it.
Oh, yeah. Uh, Let me move back over to my thing. All right, would you live through the universe reset or Doctor Stone? The events.
Oh god.
So
Uh
there is either the universe falls away and everything is destroyed in a cacophony that could only be described as biblical, and then you live through the rest of it, which presumes that you would know the entirety of your life from the start of it to the end of it
hmm.
event,
uh
and you may come to terms with that or might not. Or Dr. Stone, where you get to be frozen for thousands of fucking years and then restart, or rather, be brought back to a semi restarted civilization, which you also probably will have to contribute somewhat to.
I think Dr. Stone for me, honestly, because
Interesting.
the idea of knowing the entirety of my life and every single event that will happen in it from the moment I'm born to the moment I die is a concept written a lot about. Do you want to know the mental state of those characters? Not very good. It's a cursed experience. It is an extremely cursed way to live.
But that's what Poochie thinks heaven is.
It's it's hell. It's hell.
And not
That's the entirety of Kuro's existence. It's suffering. It is suffering. Knowing what's going to happen and not being able to do anything about it is fucking miserable. Oh god.
but it's gonna bring you closure in heaven because you already know all of the events of your life.
No, I already know how my life's gonna end. I already know. Nurgle Nurgle uh Nurgle confirms that. Uh I already know what happens. Anyways.
Anyway.
What was yours? Which one? What are you
Oh,
choosing?
probably the universe. No, 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 Doctor Stone. I think I would be fine with it eventually,
Yeah.
because the Senku's stupid smart, so he's probably gonna fix everything, or rather, he does fix everything eventually. It just takes like 10 years.
Yeah, to be fair, we're both also fucking mega nerds, so we know how a lot of stuff works
It's
anyways.
fine.
So I think we
Helping
could contribute
Senku
pretty
through the
well.
events of the story isn't that bad because not many people die over the course of it.
Yeah, like what? You're gonna die from like normal shit.
No. There is conflict in the story. Like legitimate violence. It's just people don't die very often
Yeah,
in the events of the
I mean
story.
that makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna.
There's a
It's normal
conflict
apocalypse
between.
shit.
No, it's the conflict between two geniuses,
Yeah,
Senku and someone else.
yeah, that's fair.
Zeno. That's actually his name.
Yeah,
He worked at NASA.
yeah. We talked about it on the first episode, I think. Yeah, it was the first episode. All right, let's see it. Number 10. What is your number 10 pick?
I gotta pull it out. Hold on. Oh, I keep tabbing off of this. Would you rather make and maintain a book of grudges, or become an alcoholic dwarven style? Both are dwarven, but
I see. So, Book of Grudges is you just write down anytime anyone wrongs you.
um, to any degree, as well as keep track of when that debt is paid from
Hmm.
now until the end of your life, or become a hardcore raging alcoholic, but you can also handle your liquor like a dwarf.
Okay. Because I'm not an
You
absolute
can't stop
party
either.
animal. Because I'm not an absolute party animal. I, and because I'm a fucking weirdo who has thought about this kind of thing, I'll keep a Book of Grudges. It's whatever. I
That
I
means
think
that you have to
I
have an
could keep a
extensively
Book
long
of Grudges.
book with every wrong that anyone has ever done to you.
I could just keep a book on me
All
at all
right, sure.
times.
Fair enough.
Honestly, doesn't sound like that big of a task.
I'd rather be an alcoholic dwarven style because I think, honestly, dwarves don't ever get like that drunk. And whenever they do, it's on purpose. So if
Yeah,
I'm like, if I have the capacity to handle my alcohol like a dwarf, I'm fine with drinking like a dwarf.
but imagine how expensive it would be.
Well, that's fine. I'll be
Because you
fine with it.
have to drink.
Oh, I know.
Hmm.
I mean, you're not. To be fair, you're not like
Imagine the liver
going to spend
failure.
your last fucking dollar on liquor. Like it's you're
You have to
probably gonna be
drink. You're a
no
raging
Noel.
alcoholic.
You're a raging alcoholic, but you're not stupid. You just spend money whenever it's like possible for you to do so. Like you're not going to fucking sell your soul to get another beer.
I have this member of my family. He's the tattoo guy. Um he is not only a raging alcoholic, but also a workaholic. And he has been for many a years.
Sure, but I do
Yeah.
mean the dwarven fantasy kind of
Yeah.
alcoholic, like not
Yeah.
necessarily literally sell anything and everything just to get another beer, but if you have extra money, you're probably spending it on alcohol.
All right, fine. I still think I'm gonna go with keeping a
No,
book of
that's fair. That's fair.
grudges.
Absolutely. I would rather be an alcoholic because that's one, slightly more fun,
Yeah.
and two,
I mean, keeping a book of grudges is just
you
kind of
know what?
weird, but
Honestly,
also
having the
whatever.
like capacity for alcohol of a dwarf would be pretty cool,
I guess
even if I'm forced to use it.
it's a good like party party trick, I guess.
Kind of.
Like you're handling your alcohol like you're Beelzebub. Yeah. All right. Next is number 3. All right. This one's pretty simple, but could be complicated. Would you rather have Oh, right, that's this is the other one. Would you rather have a quirk or a devil fruit? Both of
Oh,
them
hey,
have
that's
the
very.
capacity to be
No, it's fine.
kind of bad
Um,
or
Devil fruit,
kind of really good.
devil fruit, hands down. And also, uh, I have a similar question later as well. Not the same thing.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
But devil fruit hands down without any question.
Really? You
There are no bad devil fruit.
guaranteed
There are only bad
you
devil fruit users.
you guaranteed no matter what lose the ability to swim.
Correct.
But you gain a random
Not just
ability.
lose the ability to swim. I would like drown like a rock.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
swimming.
Okay, whatever. Shut up. I can't
Yeah,
move in water.
you
Is
guaranteed
more
lose the
accurate.
ability to swim, and you you have a chance of a devil fruit doing fuck shit to your body.
No, there are no bad devil fruits. Not in the entire series. Every bad devil fruit is just a bad devil fruit user. It will
Treble.
do fuck shit to my body, but it's
Yeah, there we
always
go.
beneficial in one way
Treble.
or another. Um, yeah, Treble's fine. What do you
Treble's a
mean?
gross motherfucker.
Treble's a gross
Treble's
motherfucker, but
fucking
Treble's
gross.
strong as shit.
Doesn't matter. He's disgusting.
Also, to be fair, I think I don't know. Anyway, point
It's
is,
not
I'm
on
fine with it.
purpose.
I'm fine with it.
Before you
Right?
say it's on purpose, it's not on purpose. He has snot coming out of his nose 99% of the time.
No, that is a part of his
100% of the
devil fruit,
time.
but I'm sure it's willing because
It's not.
that's his power.
No.
His
He
power is
has.
not.
His snot is falling out of his nose, dog.
Anyway, point is, I would much rather have that than a quirk because a quirk has a much, much higher percentage chance to be legitimately useless.
Yeah, you're right. I think.
And unlike devil fruits, quirks require a lot of practice to be useful if they are not already.
Now, I'm going to be honest.
So much so that there is an entire series where a guy goes from having a pretty bad quirk to a pretty good quirk, and it's 200 chapters. And he
I'm going
has
to
a
be
lot of combat.
honest. I think I'm going to Gamba. Because I really like being able to swim. And giving
That's
up
fair.
my ability to swim would suck. So I think I'm going to Gamba on getting a good quirk. Because as well, quirks can be like more or less awakened. And they
Sure,
can
but
be
there
like
is also a
modified.
chance for it to be actively detrimental as well.
This is also
I
true,
would like to bring your attention to Shigaraki,
yeah. Yeah,
who kills
I'm
everyone
aware.
all the time.
Yeah, I'm aware. Actually, I just wear gloves.
You
I don't
know
know
what
why they
doesn't do
never
that? A
give.
devil fruit.
Actually,
Devil
wait.
fruits almost never actually activate unless the user wants them to. Like every time.
Yeah, unless it modifies your body.
In which case, like it's not like I've never seen a devil fruit that modifies your body permanently in a way that is like actively detrimental. Besides maybe aesthetics.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I
I'd
think
rather
I'll
have a
still
devil fruit.
Gamba.
Fair enough.
All right. Next one is number 7. Goddamn.
Just get
All right.
another one for you.
I'm sorry. Would you rather enter your favorite video game of all time or become the main character of a game you just kind of enjoy? It's like You're kind of about the game.
Would I rather enter my favorite video game or become the main character of an video game?
Main character of a game you're like about. Also,
Much
thinking
rather.
about your favorite game, I think this one's pretty obvious
Yeah, there's a
actually.
pretty default answer there. I'm gonna be honest, Chief. My favorite game has the average person living in squalor
Hmm.
and like rats just consuming everyone. So I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I'd rather take the second choice.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. What is a game
Squalor.
that you're just kind of about? Like you could take it or leave it.
Let me look through my repertoire.
Yeah, while you're looking through that, I'll say, see, the problem with my favorite game of all time is that once again, Elden Ring. Um the average person is not exactly in a good position. Like maybe I can become part of the round table, but also I don't know. I feel like I would have to have some sort of ability. I don't know. Maybe I could convince Korhin to teach me some shit.
Fair enough.
That's if I get lucky. If I get unlucky, I just end up as one of those fucking those noble motherfuckers, or some like knight somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
And a game I just sort of like about. Let's see. What's a game I'm like about? Because like I don't usually play a game if I like don't really enjoy it. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm.
Okay. Um,
I'm not sure.
I think I got it. I think I would probably play as the protagonist of The Darkness 2.
Huh. Fair enough. I haven't played it. I need to play it. Even though it's been in my library for like years now.
It's a pretty okay game, but I'll tell you what, he's not bad.
Fair. Fair
He
enough.
does have to go to hell, but that's willing,
Hmm.
and also, he has radical fucking abilities, and I get to be a mafia boss after, so it's pretty cool.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just say Elden Ring, just because I don't know many games that I like that are just okay. IMO.
That's fair.
Fuck it, Skyrim. I think it's just okay.
You would be the Dragonborn
I would be the
for real.
Dragonborn.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I'll be the Dragonborn. Whatever.
Okay.
I'll be down.
Sure.
Yeah, Skyrim
Okay.
is just an okay game, and I know people are gonna disagree with me, saying it's the
No,
best game of all time. They're
I
wrong,
don't think people
but
are going to.
yeah,
The hype over Skyrim has ended over the long period of time.
thankfully, people were rabid about that game. Um, all right, let's roll it. Oh, that rolled a lot louder. I got three 2 times in a row. Is this dice rigged? Hello? All right, 14. Let's see it.
Would you rather be a mutant or a witcher?
Ah.
You have to live
Okay,
in the
wait.
respective universes.
Wait, wait,
Hmm.
wait, wait, wait. Okay. Caveat. Where in what part of the timeline are we living in where I'm a mutant? Is this like in the era before mutants were like had a place to go, or is this post?
We're talking the normal, which means Xavier's school exists, and
Okay.
Xavier does try to find mutants. He doesn't always succeed, and that is the only safe haven besides Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else fucking hates you innately and might try to kill you off of the fact that you are a mutant, just period.
I
Or you
see.
could be a witcher, and your literal job to make money and live is killing monsters, and people also hate you.
Yeah. I I don't I think I'm gonna be a mutant because
All right, fair enough.
being a mutant, I innately have an ability. Sometimes that
That's no.
ability is
Witchers innately
broken as
have
shit.
abilities.
They had
Witchers
they had to go through the
innately.
trial. They
Yes,
had to
that's true,
undergo the
but we're assuming
trial.
that you succeeded because you are a witcher, just period.
Yeah, but that
So
also means I had to endure the trial.
I guess, but that does mean that you
Fucking
gain the
sucks.
a few basic forms of magic, and also the ability to basically be immune to toxins and extensive knowledge of monsters and how to create alchemy and whatever.
I'm also
or you
obligated
could be a
to
mutant.
I'm also obligated to be in the world fighting monsters.
That is true.
And
You are
that's another
obligated to
thing.
do so.
That's another thing. This isn't like Monster Hunter or like Remnant where I'm like as strong as the monsters. This is like a fucking oh, I'm going to research the weakness of this monster and then hunt it like an actual hunter.
Yes. Well, you would hunt a mammoth, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you probably can't win in a direct confrontation unless you're very prepared.
Yeah. This is not a this is not a 40k the monsters run away from me kind of
However,
game. This
I
is
also want to mention
a yeah.
mutants can have useless abilities or abilities that actively detriment them, and this happens frequently.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of mutations like kill the user or make them go insane or kill everyone around them. In fact, there is a mutant that I want to tell you about right
Oh
now.
god.
Um, Wolverine. I can't remember the exact comic that it was in, but there was a mutant, and his special ability was that he kills everyone in a 50 like a 2 mile radius, passively. Um,
Oh my god.
so
What?
he woke up to his mutation and then just kind of went around his day, not seeing anyone because they were all dead. Um, and he was just like, dude, this is weird. There's no one here. And then eventually he made it to school and he was like, sup, friends? And then his friends died in front of him, like burning into nothingness. So then
Oh,
he
they just
left,
like turned to ash as well.
like they evaporated in front of his fucking eyes and like basically just died horribly. Like it's crazy. And then
The
he
fuck?
went off into a cave in the middle of nowhere. And then Wolverine came through and he was like, all right, bub, I'm sorry. I know this really fucking sucks, but we cannot have you directly tied to us, so I'm gonna have to kill you. Here's a beer.
Hmm.
Happy 18th birthday.
I think
And then
once
he
again,
kills him.
once again, I think I'm gonna gamba.
Dude, you
I
are
think I'm
insane.
gonna gamba.
I mean, I
Cause like,
agree.
yeah, cause like being a witcher kind of sucks.
No, I agree.
Would
But
you
like,
rather be hated and obligated to fight monsters, or hated and have a chance of having a fucked up ability?
yes, there is the benefit. There's the detriment that everyone in the entire world automatically hates you.
Hmm.
There's the benefit that you have a very small chance of being stupidly overpowered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but also your mutation can evolve as well. So there's
Yeah.
that chance is pretty okay. Actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It just depends on training and stress and everything.
And if I can find Xavier's school, then that'll be a lot better.
Yeah, you basically just get to live a somewhat normal life with a lot of other people who are like you.
hmm That's nice.
Anyway, go on.
Anyways, so
Next.
we're running out of time here. So is there anyone that you specifically want to do before we end this here?
Sure.
Because we obviously didn't get through all of them, but
I have two that
that's
I
the
want
nature.
to do.
All right.
One that I want you to do, and one that I just want to ask in general.
All right. Let's hear it.
Would you rather take the place of one random character you've created, or have that character manifest into reality?
Hmm. I can just manifest any character I've created.
No, random.
Oh,
Any
random.
character you have ever made.
Ah. Um.
You'd either take their place or manifest them. RNG.
I am a terrible god. I
Yes, I know.
I would rather I would rather one of my characters come right here right now and tell me the fuck off and absolutely shit on me than take the place of one of my characters. I'm going to
Yeah,
be
see,
entirely honest.
the fun part is that I'm the opposite because I don't hate myself.
My
Sorry, I don't
characters
create characters that hate themselves
my
or their
characters
life.
are very powerful,
Hmm.
very uh Very, very interesting characters.
I'm sure.
My characters do not have very good lives.
Yeah.
There's a lot of character development that goes on.
Invincible character development.
Oh god. Look, there is a lot of characters that I have made that have very good lives. But rolling the gamba to just become Crow in either of his alters, or like become Kino in either of his alters, or any of the other characters, I think I'd rather one of them come over here. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you?
I would rather take the place of one random character that I have created. I'm gonna Gamba. Dude, every character that I have ever made is either evil and doesn't have all that bad of a life, or they're good and like I'll tell you what, it doesn't always end out very good for them, but they don't hate themselves.
That is fair. Dude, we gamba take the
I
take
have
take the place
exceptions,
of
but
Toki. The
yeah,
good
like
gotcha.
well, the good gotcha for
The
real.
good gotcha.
But or I could yeah, like I could randomly take the place of fucking Shu and have to kill myself.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yes, for real.
Mhm.
Or I could randomly take the place of I don't fucking know. How about Kenji Vastier?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
And you know what? That's not that bad. I'm gonna be honest, Chief.
Until we fucking murdered him.
Yeah, but that's because of what he
Yeah.
did, so I can just
Mhm.
not do that.
I guess that's fair. Man, taking the place of Catherine, and now anytime I tell anyone a secret, they just have a timer on their life at this point, basically. Because if
Yeah,
they tell
that's
anyone
because
else, they fucking die.
you make depressing characters. Anyway,
I yeah, I do. I
um,
do.
okay, and then I have one more.
All right, what is it?
Would you rather be a jujutsu sorcerer or a curse? We assume you are sentient for either.
Hmm. If I'm a curse, do I have to kill people?
It's instinctual, but like, no.
Hmm. I think I'd rather
Like,
be. I think I'd
you.
rather be a curse
Okay.
because I have innate
Like,
abilities, and like I don't have to kill people. I want to kill people, but I don't have to kill people.
okay. Fair enough.
And Jujutsu sorcerers, you are obligated to fight monsters beyond human comprehension on a daily basis.
Sure, but you could also become strong enough that those monsters seem a little bit weak.
Sure, there's motherfuckers like Miwa, but like, yeah.
Like Gojo. Like Gojo?
Okay, he
Gojo,
was
you know,
he was born with his abilities. Gojo's a bad
like
example.
Geto.
All right, yeah. Geto's a better
Geto
example.
is a special grade off of hard work and dedication.
Yeah.
Um, Yuta was born with crazy cursed energy. Toto is just him, Himothy.
Ah, but if I'm a Jujutsu sorcerer, I can hang out with Toto.
Dude, you could become Toto's brother.
Dude, dude, me and Toto would be so tight, dude. You have no idea.
No, I do. You're built the same.
God, God, I
You'd be
think
like
still,
Toto and
I
a
think still
foot
curse.
shorter Toto.
Foot order. Yeah, that dude's tall as shit.
No. You're just
Not,
short.
not a foot, not a foot. Whoa, whoa, man, whoa, man.
I'm sorry. No. Toto's
You
tall and
say
you're
that
short.
as like 6'2",
Yeah.
motherfucker. Say that as 6'2". Don't come over here saying I'm short. I'm average
Oh,
height. You're just a tall motherfucker.
Oh, are you like a 5'8"?
Yeah,
Oh, I always
exactly.
thought you were like 5'6".
Huh?
I don't
5'6". 5'6". What
know. Maybe just be taller.
do you That's it. I'm implanting a new bone in my spine.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
breaking my femurs to get taller.
Toto's 6'3", which
Yeah,
means that my
Toto's
brother is
6'3".
taller than him.
Yeah.
My brother is 6'8".
Yeah, you motherfuckers are just tall. We just hang around really tall fucking people.
My my brother is always the tallest person in a room. It's crazy.
I wonder why.
Dude, I love pointing my brother out to people whenever we go on like family stuff or something because they're like, "Oh, hey, where's your brother?" Yeah, no, you see the tallest person in the room, it's him.
Hey, you see that motherfucker who's just like whose head is just in the ceiling? Yeah, it's
You
that
see
guy.
that crowd of people over there? It's the guy whose head you can see clearly because he's like literally over another person.
Hey, you see you see Red from Foster's Imaginary Friends? He's that guy.
He's that guy over there. For
Yeah,
real.
no, your brother's tall as shit.
He's really tall. All right.
Anyways,
Next one.
I just wanted to do this one because I have other ones, but they're more general. All right.
Oh yeah,
Would
to
you rather?
answer, I would also be a curse, but
Oh,
continue.
yeah, fair enough. Would you rather be stuck in the 40K universe or have a random chance to be
Or
stuck in any AU of the 40K universe?
the or.
There's a chance. Are you gonna gamba?
Yeah.
On the chance that you get stuck in the porn one. On the chance that you get stuck in a way worse universe
I kill
than
myself.
the actual 40. You can't kill yourself. That's out of the question.
Oh.
You don't get the chance.
I just am
If you kill
prevented from
yourself,
killing myself at
if
any
you kill
point.
yourself, they turn you into a dreadnought.
Oh, for real?
And then force you to fight anyways.
Dude. Whatever. Fine. I'm still I'm still doing the AU. There are not many AUs that are worse than the original universe. The original universe is already all pretty horrible.
Yeah, you're right. I'd take my chances to fuck a Tau or a fucking anything. There's some crazy shit in that universe.
Dude, it's amazing.
True. Anyways, that was Would You Rather. There's a lot of them that we didn't get to, but I mean, we got to most of them, and we're past our time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the stream, please follow. And do you have anything else to say?
This is a would you rather for the audience. Would you rather go through Sun Wukong's story or Heracles' story? I want you to think about that for a bit.
Oh God. Anyways, thank you for listening to the Degeneration Podcast, the podcast for the degenerate generation. And this will be us signing out.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye, Starlights. You think anyone's gonna get that it's Heracles and not Hercules?
About would you rather be a pirate or a cowboy?